Well, we are kicking Stampede off on the right foot. We're up here. We got the arena in the background, and it's all about rodeo with our Rodeo Insider, Alanna Nolan. Alanna, what great inspirational topics do you have for us to know about rodeo today?
Well, we're talking about safety first because it's an utmost priority for the Calgary Stampede here. You can see the tractor behind us working the ground. They harrow just before every rodeo performance to make sure that the ground is in that optimal shape.
I thought it was just so it looks nice, but that's actually creating safety?
Safety. Ground is very important, especially with those barrel horses and how quick they're going and around those barrels.
Okay.
Ground is a very big deal to these rodeo competitors.
What else? When it comes to safety, the Calgary Stampede has gone a long way and made quite a few changes over the past couple years. Explain to me a little bit about, first of all, why they've made some of those changes.
Well, animal health and safety is important, obviously, but and for the competitors as well. They installed new chutes last year, and they're all padded so that if a horse does come up or a bull comes up, the animal's not hurt, the cowboy isn't hurt. So that's a big factor. This year, they've installed a tarp just above the out gate.
Okay.
What was happening, they were finding, is that the bucking horses and bulls were getting kind of balky, just kind of scared, spooked, when they would head out of the arena because you could see people walking above that walkway.
Right.
So they installed that tarp, and it's made a huge difference already. So
now it's pretty cool to talk a little bit about where all these suggestions came from and why the Calgary Stampede has made some of these changes. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Yeah, they've hired independent contractors and auditors for the last 4 years to come in and assess how they work, how things are handled, things like that. So it's actually really good because it's an outside source, and sometimes, you know, when you're internal, you don't really see all the things that you could be changes that you could make. So
awesome. Alanna, we know we're going to see you every day here on Saddle Up with me, but you're also going to be hanging out with Mike LaBelle and telling us everything we need to know about rodeo and Chucks. Tell us about those shows.
Yep, our rodeo show is a highlight show with the top rides and runs from every day, and Chuck Wagon you'll see every heat. And interviews from some of our top drivers. So everything you need for Calgary Stampede.
Everything you need for the greatest outdoor show on earth. So check us out on Saddle Up at 2, and then we got the Chucks at 11 p.m. and rodeo, of course, goes at 11:30. So make sure you check that out right here. This is Cowboys Casino Saddle Up on Shaw TV.